welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. How are we all doing, my little homebody besties? How is things? How is life? Today I have a lot to do in that guest room because the carpet goes down on Thursday, so I literally have got a couple of days to get stuff sorted, so I need to get that done. So we're going to spend quite a bit of time up there. I then need to head to get some extra paint. I am loving the paint colour, so I'll show you that in a little bit. So yeah, I need to get some more paint. I'm also going to nip to Dunelm and to IKEA. I want to have a little look for some curtains for in the guest room because the colour is much darker than I was anticipating. I probably need to go with a little bit of a lighter curtain, so I don't know if IKEA is going to have any that I really like, but I'll have a little look while I'm there. I also want to just have a little gander around because that's what we need to do, and I've got some things that I just need to get like fill in and all that good stuff in there. I just feel like I want to sit and enjoy the festivities, and I need to get this renovation in the guest bedroom done. And then yes, I also have just posted my other video, and I've been looking at all the comments because as part of it I was just apologising because I couldn't reply to all the comments as much as I would like to, just because I'm being super busy, and just reading how understanding and how lovely you are, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really appreciated that, and I will try to do more to make sure that I am fully present, because I love, that's the part I love. I just, while I'm this busy, it's just taking a lot. So I thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I thought that was a spider. It wasn't. You see how quick my head went down, and then I was like that. I was like, no. Yeah, so I'm going to take you upstairs, show you where I'm at. I'm going to crack on with painting for a bit of time. This will probably be filmed over a couple of days, so yeah, I just wanted to spend some time with you. These are probably one of my favourite finds of the year. A little coaster, and it genuinely is probably £6.99 for these from HomeSense, and I am absolutely in love with them. Because just look at that marble. It's like a maroon colour, or just absolutely perfection. So I made up with them. I had quite a few messages about them, and yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, let's go upstairs. I'm procrastinating just because it's going to be a huge job, but I'm bringing you along for the journey, and I wish this video was just all Christmassy. My video after this is, I know that I think I had mentioned that this one will be about the dining table, but Sunday's video will all be about Christmas. I promise. So, but just while I'm getting this done, I thought I might as well film it and show you guys. And I seen quite a few comments saying that you had loved that when I show you the DIY stuff, because I was like, you're going to be getting bored with it, so I've sort of missed out a lot. But then when I was reading the comments, they actually, you love sort of coming from start to finish on the project. And I was like, well, getting it in abundance today, because that's what this whole video is probably. So the video will be about that, but then also getting cozy. And yeah, let's go before I procrastinate too much. So I wanted to come on and just show you a little bit of my ideas around the design of the wardrobe. So I've already started trimming it out. Let me just put this light on you, maybe see it a little bit better. I know that they're not facing right, but I've gone with the same trim that is on the shelves and that is on the desk, because I want this little area to feel like it's just obviously like a stunning little space. So as you can see, I've gone right to the top. This was a design choice, but also a choice because if you remember, the wardrobe that I put up was a little bit twisted, so it meant one door was higher than the other. So the reason that I've done this is with this trim, I'll probably turn that light off, you'll be able to see it a bit better. You can see I've managed to put this trim a little bit higher than the door, so when you're stood back, once it's all trimmed out, it'll give the illusion that both the doors are perfectly aligned, which they're not, because I twisted the wardrobe when I screwed it to the wall and the back part. But this, I love how it's looking, so I just thought I would tell you how I'm designing it. So I've come down all the way around right to the edge of the wardrobe. I'm going to be putting these handles on And then what I plan on doing is going out to this cross here with the trim, then down, so it almost like frames out the handles on either end, if that makes sense. Because I could have just went straight down, but I thought this will give it a more of a custom designer type feel. Or that's what I'm going for in my head anyway. Whether it works out like that or not, I'm not too sure. And this will also be painted the same colour as the room. So that's the idea. These handles were just from Amazon. I shared it in one of my other videos. I'll leave them linked if you're interested. But yeah, they're these stunning brass. I went for the largest size ones. And I think they're just going to give that a stunning vibe. And then, like I say, this will go out, down. I'll come on and show you like once I've done it. I just didn't want, as I was doing it, I've been in my own little world today, just cracking on with it, and I thought, oh, let me come on and show my homebody besties where I'm at. So I've trimmed out down to the bottom, so I've already drew all these parts on. So now I'm going to, I've literally got my miter saw on the floor, I've got my wood here, my nail gun, and yeah, I'm just going. So I think it's going to look really good. I want that done, and then we'll finish with all the paneling and stuff. I'll show you in a little bit where I'm up to with that. But I've literally got Harry Potter on, and I'm living my best life. I'm just in my own little world today. This is what Sundays are for, just a good little bit of DIY. I know a lot of you are probably like, absolutely not. Because, you know, sometimes I would rather be chilling, but actually I'm really enjoying the little vibe of just designing this and doing it all. So I'll come on and show you once I've trimmed it out, and hopefully it looks as good as it is in my head. So this is where I'm up to, so hopefully you get a feel for what I'm thinking. So you can see where the handles are going to be going, so I've just sort of framed them out just to give it a little bit of character. I've caulked it all, I filled it, so I'm just going to let that dry overnight, give it a good sanding tomorrow, and then I'm going to paint it. And this here, there's a primer that you can get for this. I will show you it. I just need to go and dig it out. I don't know where I've put it. So it's a Zinza primer. So it's a shellac, and it basically just goes over the veneer so that your paint will stick to it. So if you are ever thinking of putting trim or doing anything to your like packs or any other veneer, to be fair, I used it in my bedroom. And then this is what it will look like when the handles go on. Obviously it'll all be painted and stuff, but how pretty is that? I just thought this little frame out part is going to make it feel a little bit more, like I said before, custom. And yeah, I think that's going to look very sharp. I have literally been up here all day. I've been caulking and filling, and so just to give you a little bit of context, this one square here, you have to fill the holes that have gone in the wood around. You then have to caulk around this part or fill around that part. You then have to fill the corners and then all the nail holes and then sand it all back. That's for one square. And you know how many squares I have in this room? So you can just imagine, I honestly think the caulking and the filling and all that is probably taking me in excess of 15 to 20 hours, like just to do that part. But I keep telling myself it will all be worth it once it's done. So yes, the last part I need to caulk and fill is this part here. And yeah, I'm going to do that this evening. I've been up here literally since 9 o'clock this morning. It is now 20 to 4. I've not had nothing to eat, so I need to sort that. But I also need to get this part filled and this part up here. There's a little part behind that light that needs filled. And then I don't know if you can see, but it's just all these little things that take so long. So this little part here, I am going to put some expanding foam in it Then I'm going to fill it with like the same filler that I'll use for there, just to get it right up to the beam. And there's another part up. Oh no, actually, oh yeah, there's a part up here. I don't think you're going to be able to see it from here, but there's the same up there. So it's all these little things that just take the time. But I've caulked all the way up here. This is all done, all filled, all sanded down. So it's all ready. Most of this is ready to be painted now. So it is slowly but surely getting there. I feel like I said that for ages in this room. But this little guest room is honestly going to hopefully feel so luxurious for when my guests come, and they've got a small little space, but it's a little sanctuary for them. So this is for hopefully they like it. And you can see the skirting there, like that's it painted. But obviously I was a little bit impatient. I wanted to see it. So my jobs for tonight, after I've had some food, are going to be to fill, sand, caulk those last few up there, and there's one under there. And then I want to get the expanding foam in the gaps that I need. And then I can call it a day, because then I'm pretty much prepped to come in this room and just paint, other than the little parts where I can fill, but hopefully. But yeah, it's slowly getting there, guys. I feel like we're getting near the finish line. So this is where I'm finishing today. So I've just put one coat of the primer on. Let me show you the primer that it is. So this is the one that I use. I think it's quite popular, to be fair. So if you just make sure that it's a shellac base, if you are going over a piece of veneer furniture, because it will just create a great base for your paint to stick onto. That should be, I mean, to be honest, I've not long done it, and it's actually touch dry. I've not done this side yet. I've decided I'm going to do that in the morning. But I've got everything is caulked, all up there, all down there, all down there, and then I started doing the filling. So that's just some of the foam, so I've pushed that in. And then if you can see around the ceiling, as I was talking about before, I've just taped it up because I didn't want any damage to the beam. And then I've put foam all in there, so all that is now sort of sealed. I'll obviously cut all the foam back, and then I'll put some filler over the top just to make it look good. And then this part up here has been done as well. And the room, I've cleared as much, well, I cleared loads up. I just put some foam, and some of the bigger holes in the floor, I'll obviously cut that back, and then I'm going to put a little bit of filler over the top. Obviously carpet's going down, but I just didn't want any risk of having any bigger gaps sort of coming through the carpet, you know, when you stand on it and you see bits of indents and stuff. So we didn't want that. So that's all done. So I'm pretty much good to start painting in the morning. So yes, that is the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to get up bright and early, and I'm just going to paint all of this. I'm going to get all this done. I'll give this a second coat with the primer. I'll do the side 2 coats, and then I'm going to go round with all the paint that I've got. And I hope it just turns out as good in my head. I think tomorrow is when we're going to see a huge shift in here. So if you're wanting to see that, stick around, because I think, like I say, this time tomorrow evening, it's going to look like a massive difference. I filled in all the skirting board as well, just caulked all around it. So yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait. Good morning. I'm up. I've been to Screwfix and also to a local timber yard. I just picked up some smaller skirting just for around the bottom of the wardrobe, because the skirting boards in here are way too high to go around the bottom. So, and I just got 2 little cut-offs. So these are really big, and it made it easier because they fit in the car, and I think that they charged me next to nothing for it. So always check out your local timber yard, because you will always get little bargains. And I also I nipped to Screwfix and grabbed all my essentials. I grabbed this little bucket to pour some paint into, because as you can see, a lot of this room's going to involve paint brush rather than roller, because I need to get into all the paneling. So I thought, rather than me dragging the whole paint tub around, that'll be easier. And then I got some little rollers, because I'm not going to be able to use a big roller in here. Some paint brushes, and I also got a preparation filling knife for the couple of little bits that I need to actually fill in. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to start painting, because I need to, that's going to be the bulk of the work today. Once I get a coat on as much as I can, I'll then do the filling, sand it, then I'll go over with, and then I'll just obviously fill them. It'll be fine. We're going to do this. Let's go, let's paint, let's get it done.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago. This town's so quiet, this time of year, with the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever
So I have been a man on a mission. I've gave out all of this bit one coat. There's still some bits to be done. You can see like just some little white bits that I'd missed, but I'm going to go back over it all again. But what are we thinking? Look how good the paneling looks. I think it looks so good. Obviously it's much later now, so it's quite miserable, dark outside, and I've not got a ceiling light, so I'm just going off some of these lights. But I added some of the skirting around the bottom as well, so you can see that there. But yeah, so I still need to do this little bit up here and in this part, and then I need to get a bit of a longer brush just so I can get near the wallpaper up there and down here. But yeah, I've took all the foam and stuff from here. This'll all need another coat, like I say, but I look how good the paneling looks. Oh my god, it's still all drying off and stuff, but I couldn't wait. I had to come and show you because I was like, oh my god. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to get as much cleared out here as possible, because what I really need to be doing is getting, I've just filled this. I need to do this part up here, then let that dry probably overnight, and then what I'll do is I'll maybe do another little bit of painting tonight, and then I'll paint tomorrow afternoon into the evening. So yeah, we'll see, but it all needs to be redone. You're going to see lots of patches, you're going to see lots of bits missing. If you paint, then you'll know that that's some of the joys of your first coat when you're doing painting. But yeah, especially when you're doing paneling, it does take quite a while, but I just keep telling myself, it will be worth it. It will absolutely be worth it. And just the way that I wish this pipe wasn't there, that's the bane of my life. But the way that it sort of looks all just connected into the skirting board now, and then the way that it just goes up, it looks like it has been here forever. I genuinely think it looks like it could have been here for a long, long time, so I love it. And obviously I'm going to be painting all the architrave and stuff. I've not done all that yet, but I just thought I would come on and show you, and look how good it looks with the wood against the wood. And I know this is all marked and stuff. I know I gave it a good sanding, but I like the fact it looks old. And then I just need to get this bit up here done. But I am so pleased with where I'm leaving it for today, because I'm going to head to IKEA for a little bit and Dunelm to have a little look what's in. So, oh my god. Hello, I am back from IKEA and went to Dunelm and stuff, and I got a couple of little things, so I thought I would show you what I got. But I thought I would share with you first of all the paint that I got. So I've just got another 2.5 litres. I think the 5 litre I think is going to be enough, just about, but I thought I don't have the time to rush out and get another one if I need to. So while I was there, there's a B&Q just near where I was going. I was like, I need to just pick it up. So you can screenshot this if you are looking for the exact one. I'll make sure it focuses in. That is, I don't know what code it is that you use, but it's got all the details on it, so you could screenshot that and take that. I go for, I use the premium one, and I go for a matte finish. But I would so it's basically when you go, you could just ask for the drop cloth and a colour match if you wanted to. But yeah, if you want to use that exact one, you can just screenshot this or take a picture or whatever you want, or take a picture of me like this. I like this. So I got that just like I say, to make sure. I managed to get the big brush that I said, you know, to get to the tip when I'm up at above the wardrobe, because it's really hard to lean across, and these make a huge difference. When I was doing the top of my hallway, this was absolute perfection. These, you can get them, I think they're a couple of £, depending on where you get them from. But yeah, you can get them for next to nothing, and they make a huge difference when you need to get up to those tricky areas, and I've got quite a few of them in that room. So this, I will do this tomorrow evening, and I'm just going to blitz that part because it's amazing. I have been on the hunt. I seen these probably about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And it was on socials, it was on social media, and I was like, I need to try them. And I thought, I'm never going to get hold of them. They're from Aldi, and it's these Cherry Bakewell I've got them up. It was upside down. Cherry Bakewell Jaffa Cakes. Like, oh my god, they are incredible. So if you're looking for a little sweet treat at any point, take yourself to Aldi. You know, like, I love the taste of a Cherry Bakewell, but they are quite heavy. These are the taste of a Cherry Bakewell, but are not heavy. They're just delightful. And I hope it's something that Aldi don't get rid of. I hope it becomes one of the things that is just on the shelves all the time. I've got a feeling it'll probably be a limited edition thing, and that makes me sad because I'm in love. I bought 3 boxes of them, so I might have to go and buy another 15 because they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then I picked up, so I seen these. I've been looking for some curtains, as I've mentioned, for the guest room, but I wanted something that wasn't, I didn't want it to be like too light. I mentioned I wanted it a bit lighter than the room, but not like really dark. And I didn't want them heavy because the room is quite small. I didn't want it to feel like enclosed. And I'm also putting a wooden blind, the same as, you can't see it, but in the bay I've got the dark wooden blinds. I'm putting the same blind in the guest room as well. So I don't need this for privacy, it's probably just more for show. So I got these. They're called, oh, upside down again, what is wrong? You can tell I've been painting a lot. There's the name of it. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I will butcher it if I try and say it. But yeah, they're actually really sheer. I don't know if you can see the detail in it. So they're really sheer. The colour was beautiful. for a pair. So for 2 curtains, and bear in mind they're 245 centimetres by 145 per panel, £15. I was literally like, oh my god, I was looking at some of the thicker ones in there, but like I say, the bit that worried me was it's just going to make the room feel really enclosed, because you can see it's not very wide. I think it's 2 metres wide and it's about 4 or 5 metres long, so it's not a lot of space. So to try and give it the illusion of not feeling claustrophobic, we've gone with these. So hopefully the colour goes and it's not too clashy. So either way, it was £15. If worse comes to worse, I could throw them in my office, or I could put them anywhere else. I think I've got curtains, I've got green ones for my office actually. But yeah, they'll go somewhere in the house if they do not go there. But yeah, I just thought they were an absolute bargain. So if you are looking for a lightweight curtain, obviously you can see the rating. It's obviously the sheerest one. So obviously if you want blackout and you've got kids and you want them to sleep in the morning, these are not going to be the curtains you're going to buy. But if you've just got a room where, maybe an office or somewhere where you don't need to black it out, then they would be perfect for there. So yeah, I am made up with those. Literally since I seen the price, I was like, and this was the last pair on the shelves, I was like, that's a sign. That is an absolute sign. And then the last thing that I bought was just some, these are the Rectic, and these are to make the curtains, it makes like a pinch pleat. I think it's classed as a pinch pleat, but it makes them pleated. I don't know if it's pinch or the technical term to it, but it gives it more of a fuller, like it makes them all look perfect. I use these in my bedroom as well, so I bought another pack of them. I've got some upstairs, so I will use that when I'm putting this up. And when I was in Dunham, I wish I went and looked at curtain poles, because I didn't even think, and I've not got one. So I need to sort that at some point as well. So I'll do that probably. I'm in no rush. I was in no rush for these. It was just while I was in there, and I just thought, you know what? Let's pick them up. Especially when I saw the price, I was absolutely made up. So yeah, that's a couple of little bits that I bought. Nothing really exciting, but I hope you enjoyed the renovation vlog, because I know it's a little bit different. Normally we're all cozy around here, we're festive around here, we're just in our fields, we're in all that sort of greatness. Whereas today's video has been very much getting stuff done. So I hope you have liked that, because like I say, when I'm super busy, it makes my life easier that actually I can go let me film this, and then obviously I can get that out, so make sure that I still get content out for you. And the carpet's due to go down on Thursday, which is amazing, because then that means that I can get it all sorted. Once the carpet's down, I can slow down a lot with that room, because the next thing will be is to order the bed. I showed you the green bed. I need to make a decision if that's the one I'm 100% going for, because I've not pushed order yet. I'm still waiting. They're not available to the 9th of December anyway, so there's not a rush for that. It just means that I can slow down a little bit and start to enjoy the build up to Christmas, start to just get back into the cozy vibes, getting the fire. I can't even remember the last time was when I lit a fire. I think it was about 2 weeks ago or something. And I love my fire, but that's just, I don't have time, and I've not had, so. But I'm going to stop moaning about that, because we're all busy. We're all busy besties over here. And yeah, I hope this tree's not been blinding you, because I think the reflection, it looks really bright in the viewfinder. It's actually a real warm light. I don't know, for some reason it looks really bright, the angle I'm sitting. I don't know why. I don't normally sit at this angle neither, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do something a little bit different. But I'm going to finish it up here. I'm not going to talk to you any longer, because I've been talking for about 10 minutes, so apologies. Please forgive me. So my next video on Sunday is all going to be about me dressing the dining table, and then I'm going to give you like a full tour. I'll give you full detailed looks at the tree, at the garland, at the, you know, all my Christmas stuff. I'm excited about that one, because that's us getting back to normal, and by that point my carpet will be down. So the video after that, I'll then do a tour of what the whole guest room looks like. If that sounds like something that you're into, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. That really helps my little channel, and I really, really appreciate it. And I will speak to you in my next video.